What's good, Bird Gang? Look, man, it's your boy, Jihaad, back with another Diamond Crew Sports podcast. Look, man, we already know. We keep it raw, pause. We keep it real. Look, man, unapologetically Philly, man. You already know what it is. But look, man, the Birds are sitting at 2-0. You know, the vibes are so-so. The vibes are good. 2-0 feels good, you know. But, you know, we got to keep it a buck over here. We have to, man. So tonight, man, we talking about the young dogs just balling out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Old heads hanging on by a thread. And look, while the NFC East might be looking like a nursing home compared to the Philadelphia Eagles, look, man, let's cook.
The funniest is the 12.
Now tuned in, you are now tuned in.
He's the funniest in the world.
To the hottest podcast with your host, Big Holla.
He's funny, the most talented person in our family. Outside of my dad, he's an audio engineer.
Yeah. This Hotter, and welcome back to the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. Look, man, first off, man, let's give it up for Jihaad Campbell, man. DAWG is PFF's, if that's what you like, second highest graded rookie. And, you know, he's only 2 games in. That's the problem here, man. Well, that's the good problem. That's a steal, man. How he has done it again. That's how we vision right there. Look, man, you draft young, you draft hungry, you get production now with upside later. You feel me? You feel me? We talking about a rookie who could be a cornerstone for years on this defense, linebacker, edge, wherever. Philly drafted a dog, and it shows, especially in those first 2 weeks, man. He has played amazing. And, yo, man, don't get it twisted. While, you know, the youngest is eating, we still got OGs in the building like Lane Johnson locking it down. Man, straight fire. He is playing as good as he ever has. Look, straight up, man. If you a defensive end lining up against Lane, call your mama. Lane has been stonewalling dudes for a very long time. And he ain't slowed down yet. Look, man, that's leadership. That's consistency. Priceless. Look, man, the O-line stays elite because Lane sets the tone. You know what I mean? This is a really good offensive line. I don't need nobody to get that twisted. Please. So, look, man, Philly got the 5th youngest roster in the National Football League. I need y'all to let that sink in. 5th youngest. And we already champions. That's long-term vision. Do you understand me? We're not just playing for 2025. We're playing for the next decade. Now, look across the way, man. What do you see? The Washington Bumanders still building like it's 2008. Old, slow, creaky-ass roster, ancient. They moving back to D.C. in 2030. But by the time that stadium opens up, I promise you, man, half of their team is going to be on crutches. They old as hell. This division is split. Philly is the future. We already know that. Washington is a retirement plan. That's what we're seeing. Dallas, frauds. Fraudulent as ever. The Giants, please. NFC East, man, I've been telling y'all that. It runs through Philadelphia. It runs through Philly. Let's talk about it, man. Big news, man. Big news this week. Dallas Goedert is back at practice. That is huge. Pause. You don't even understand. You give Jalen another weapon, his favorite weapon, one of his favorite weapons. We should start to see the middle of the field open back up. We should start to see some of those play actions that should get nastier. We should start to see a better blocking from this offensive line because Grant Calcaterra is not it when it comes to blocking. Goedert healthy means balance. He does a lot of things well. And look, man, I don't want nobody to sleep on this, man. Eagles signed Kenyon Green to the 53. Former first-round pick. We know we got rid of CJ for this guy. And it's his first time hitting the roster. But he adds depth to the trenches. You know how we do, man. Games are won in the trenches, and we know that. And we like to keep bodies ready. That's a Howie chess move. So I understand that fully. I get it. Big game coming. But let's keep it a buck since we talking about that. I got to raise an eyebrow here, if you get what I'm saying. Stats come out. Eagles using wide receivers less than any team in the National Football League. Excuse me? Say what? We got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. And we the bottom of the barrel? We the bottom of the barrel. We are not the bottom of the league in wide receiver usage, are we? The math is just not mathing to me. I get we love to run, right? I get it. But you just don't like buy a Ferrari and leave it parked in the garage. Kevin, you got the keys to this Ferrari, man. Learn how to drive it. Whip that junk. Open her up. Y'all got to get this thing going. You feel me? And it has to happen now. Tough stretch. We already knew this was a tough schedule, first place schedule. That's what it looks like. Philadelphia Eagles 2-0. So we can't sit here and act like we not 2-0, and that's not that. The fact is that we 2-0, and we can be 3-0. And if the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Rams, and I don't think that we're gonna, blow this team out. I think it's gonna be a close game. I do. I think it's gonna be a close game. But if the Philadelphia Eagles are able to, eke out a win, beat them convincingly, maybe you see Saquon had the type of game that we've seen him have. I don't know. Not fully confident in his offense, and that's solely on Kevin. Solely on Kevin right now. But with that said, man, A.J. Brown has a favorable matchup this week. Very clearly in his favor. I think Witherspoon will not be playing the cornerback. It's a really good player, but we talking about AJ. So this is the week I feel like AJ gets back to business. I said that last week, and offense was stale as hell. Stale. But it has to be this week because we have to be firing on all cylinders this week. Defense, special teams, offense, the microscope is on y'all now because we know how good this defense is. We know that. But this offense, man, A.J. Brown, I have to see him eat against the Rams. I just have to. Or I'm going to have questions. And now we starting to get into that, fourth game, fifth game, where all of the newness is off. Answers have to be had at this point in the season. Really, they should be had right now, to be honest. They should be had right now. But, it is what it is. But we need it right now. But let's not forget about the defense, man. Against Mahomes and them Chiefs, man, we strapped them up. Mahomes was probably the worst I've ever seen him against the blitz. Fangio dialed it up. It was a statement win, no matter how you slice it. The pressure was on. Zadarius bringing the heat, man. Zadarius Smith is bringing the heat. Appreciate that, man. We needed that. Andrew McCuba with his first interception, man. That's how you beat a juggernaut, especially Andy Reid, Spags, Patrick Mahomes. Look, man, we already know that defense wins championships. We know that. And that the tape is proof this squad can go toe-to-toe with anybody. Jalen Hurts is really the only quarterback that consistently beat Patrick Mahomes. Jalen Hurts is 18 wins and 1 loss over the last stretch of games. 18-1. Been undefeated, man. Jalen understands how to win. He gets it, man. You can tell by his presser that he understands the severity of getting this offense going. He's taking accountability, leadership mentality, owner mentality. That's what that is. Let's talk about that, man. Owner mentality right there. Owning up to your mistakes. Because you know, man, the success of this team goes through Jalen Hurts. You feel me? You put that film on in the locker room, whole defense they chest gonna get bigger. Pause. Confidence should be through the roof because this team is really good. We know that. But this defense is way better. You know what I'm saying? So damn good. So damn good. But let's go ahead and run it back, man. Let's talk about it. Look, fam, Jihaad Campbell already looking like a dog. Is a dog. Lane Johnson blocking like Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. Goedert is back. Huge news. O-line reloaded. Defense locking shit up. And A.J. Brown is about to eat. The future is young, man. The season is young. This team is still trying to find their legs. Still trying to take advantage of every opportunity. But I'm gonna let y'all know this, man. I really feel like the future is green. The future is green. In the NFC East, Philly own that. Philly own it. Bird Gang, Eagle Nation. Let me know in the comments, man, what's the bigger story? Jihaad Campbell cooking so early or the wide receivers not getting used enough? Y'all let me know, man. Leave a comment. This is the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. I am your boy Hada, repping Philly to the casket drops, man. Look, fly Eagles fly. If you made it this far in the video and you felt like this puppy helped you out, please do me a favor. Do the channel a favor. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Do all those things to keep the channel in rotation. But until next time, fly Eagles fly.
Yeah, I got them diamonds on me dancing. Looking like they prancing. Always on my BI, we talking about expansion. Looking at a mansion. Open up the benches. Hanging off the blicket. Empty out the sticky. Shooting like I'm Jimmy. Chipwood, this good. Sorry that I'm this hood.